Hi, I'm Joey Orr, and I'm with the Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm glad to be with you tonight to read a bedtime story. The book I'm sharing with you today is called Falling for Rapunzel by Leah Wilcox and illustrated by Lydia Monks. This is a book that I have read many, many times with my own children who are grown now, so it's a favorite of ours, lots of places for laughs, so I hope you enjoy this. Falling for Rapunzel. Once upon a bad hair day, a prince rode up Rapunzel's way. From up above he heard her whine. Upset, her hair had lost its shine. He thought her crying was a plea and sallied forth to set her free. Alas, she was too far away to quite make out what he would say. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, throw down your hair. She thought he said your underwear. No, Rapunzel, your curly locks. Rapunzel threw down dirty socks. Please, love, just your silky tresses. She thought he asked for silky dresses. In lace and frills up to his head, the prince's cheeks were blushing red. Rapunzel, do you have a rope? Rapunzel dropped down a cantaloupe. It burst in pieces on his head. Oh, bad catch, Rapunzel said. Perhaps, he sighed, this is a test, and bound by love, he did not rest. Okay, Rapunzel, how about twine? She heaved out her blue ribbon swine. By now, the prince was feeling hammered, not to mention less enamored. He growled up, Do you have a ladder? Rapunzel tossed out pancake batter. It covered him from head to toe. She yelled, It's better cooked, you know. At this, the poor prince had a cry, then cupped his hand for one last try. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your braid. Confused, Rapunzel pushed out her maid. The maid fell squarely on the prince, quite pleased with the coincidence. She nimbly jumped up off his lap and soon revived the flattened chap. Then smiling said, For what it's worth, you'll find I'm really down to earth. His young heart thrilled and he gave a hoot. For what was more, that maid was cute. She set the prince upon his steed, then leapt behind with graceful speed. And leaning close so she could hear, she whispered something in his ear. I fell for you when we first met. He nodded. How could I forget? Rapunzel watched them ride from sight. I'm glad I finally heard him right. I hope if they come back for more, they'll think to knock on my back door. And I hope you enjoyed the story tonight, and I hope you giggled a little bit before bedtime. Have a good night's sleep. Good night.